Yes, people, welcome to another edition of the ManDem United podcast on Sarcasm City TV, hosted by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note. I won't be joined by JV this week, but salute to my brother JV each and every time. Also, big up Harris, who has been holding it down in JV's absence. You'll see him back on the channel soon as well. Obviously, we haven't fallen out. That's our family, you get what I'm saying? Both JV and Harris, so salute to both of those brothers. I will get to the comments also. But like I start each and every podcast on Sarcasm City TV, love to everybody supporting the channel. Like really, like big up to each and every one of you who are supporting the channel. The way this continues to grow is massive. You know what I'm saying? It's mad the way it continues to grow. Use lot fully support, whether I'm on the show or it's a show where I'm not on. Use lot support all the shows as well. Obviously, we're mainly sport over here at Sarcasm City TV, but we also do politics, we'll do boxing, we'll do MMA, and you lot support across all support all the shows, so it's much appreciated. Love to everyone supporting Sarcasm City TV. I can see the numbers going up already. If you are watching on the Twitter, make sure you hit the retweet button and hit the like button. Vitally important you do that. Please make sure you hit the retweet button, hit the like button. Follow myself on Twitter, and that's me, Flawless. And make sure you follow the Sarcasm City TV Twitter. It's road to 3,000 followers for me on Twitter. My followers continue to go up, so that's much appreciated. The more my individual brand grows, the bigger Sarcasm City TV gets, and vice versa. So make sure you follow Sarcasm City TV across all platforms as well. We are now on Twitch also as well, people. We are on Twitch. So if you're watching on Twitch, I can see Kind of Devil there in the comments watching on Twitch. Please make sure you follow. We're trying to get to the partner. We're trying to get affiliated and become a partner with Twitch as soon as possible. So please, if you are on Twitch, make sure you hit us with a follow on there and then go back to the YouTube or wherever you're watching from. And I just mentioned YouTube. Get the likes up on the video, people. Get the likes up on the video. If you are watching on YouTube, make sure you share it across all the socials. Click that share button and make sure you subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. And make sure you hit the notification bell when you do. It's road to 3K, road to 3K. So please subscribe if you are new to the channel. And if you haven't seen the ManDem United podcast before, it's a podcast dedicated to all things Manchester United. So we preview the next game, talk about, there's always drama with Manchester United. So we talk about the news off the pitch, also recap the last game. I give my thoughts, answer questions from people in the comments, etc., etc. So yeah, man, love to everyone. But like I said, whether you are watching live right now or you're watching this back, hit that like button before you comment, please. Conrad here is saying, big up my Don Flawless, big up to you. He says, Flawless, I think we're getting Sancho this summer. We will get into all of that. Don't worry. Hit the like button for my Don Flawless. Also, Conrad says, yes. Julius says, big up Flawless. Big up to Julius. Kind of Devil watching on the Twitch says, big up Flawless. Big up to you. Ryan here saying, big up my big bro Flawless. Yo, big up to little bro Ryan each and every time. He says, Flawless, you looking forward to seeing your club lift the second place trophy tonight? Are you lot? Where are you lot? Ain't you lot even in top 4 and that? You talking about second? Conrad saying I would start Flawless in midfield today with Pogba. Hey, man would love that. You know what I'm saying? Big up Flawless, aka Runners Up FC and the best YouTube ever. Big up to Dupe each and every time. If you don't know, he's a Manchester City fan. That's why he's calling me Runners Up FC. Big up Cam. Yo, Cam, make sure you hit the retweet button. Salute to Cam as well. He holds down Gonna Talk from the Arsenal, which is every Monday, 9 p.m. on the channel. And yeah, he holds that down. But Cam, make sure you hit the retweet button, the like button in it instead of calling me Flaw Button, you joker. Ryan here absolutely done a shameless U-turn saying Salah is my guy, my Egyptian king. Big up to Sasha who says afternoon Flawless and everyone in the chat. Hope everyone is good. Sarcasm City TV helping me get through the rest of the workday. Big up to you, Sasha. I hope you're blessed also. And I'm glad Sarcasm City TV is helping you get through the rest of the workday. There will be a watch along for the Manchester United Fulham game, probably immediately following this, depending on how long the show goes. But I know kickoff is at 6 p.m. I believe correctly. Obviously, you lot correct me if I'm wrong, but I know it's 6 p.m. So we'll start at 5:30. Every Manchester United watch along on the channel always starts half an hour before kickoff. Big up Diz, who says, big up Flawless, bro. Can't wait to bid 10 mil plus Eddie and Ketia and a bowl of jollof rice for Harry Kane. Bring him home. I'm guessing you're an Arsenal fan. Big up to you. Manchester Red says hello. I can see Diz and Manchester Red, your new names here, so please subscribe if you haven't. Big up NB chatting absolute was. in the chat. He says, big up Flawless. Just got back from burning the midnight oil and that. You're a joker. Dupe here says it. Yeah, y'all better like the stream. Facts. Cam saying, don't worry, G, I got you, my bro. Yeah, man, big up to you, Cam. You already know. Flawless, you think these owners will spend big this summer so this Super League talk can die down? If that's the case, I'm expecting Grealish at the Emirates this summer. You can hope. Kind of Devils also saying, I'm praying we don't sign Kane, which is interesting. I've seen both. You know what I'm saying? And oh, is Diz a real? Cam saying Diz a real one from Miguel's channel for real? Yeah, man. Like I said, both Cam and Diz are watching on the Periscope. So please, if you are watching on the Periscope or via the Twitch, get over to the YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and then go over and then go back to Twitter or Twitch, please. And like support across all the platforms. Manchester Red is saying, I subscribed yesterday. I saw you on Rance's channel. Oh, big up, man. Big up. Tox. Yeah, man, I got you, Tox. 2-2s. 1 sec, fam. I'm DMing it to you on Twitter, family. I'm sending it to your Twitter and that. Hold up. Bear with me, fam. I'll send it to you on Twitter. You lot get the likes up, mods. Get everybody liking and subscribing, please. And please let me know in the comments how many likes we are on. Please do that. Tox, I've just DM'd it to you on Twitter right now, so it's in your DMs. Ravi saying, big up Flawless. What do you think Ollie will do in the summer window? I will get to that. Don't worry, I'll answer all your questions. Make sure you keep the questions Manchester United related, though, people, okay? Please make sure you do that. I might chat wasp, but you're done, so you have to live with it. I'm about busting joke, you know this. Oh, yeah, I know. This is why I take it. You know what I'm saying? And like, if I didn't... if we weren't dons, I wouldn't take that from you. You know what I'm saying? You're one of the only few people who can call me a wallet on a daily basis, weeks on end, months on end, and I laugh it off. You already know what it is, MB. You're my guy. You know this. As the rest of you lot are. You lot are my peoples. You know the amount of shows you lot hold down with me, a co-host. MB and Ryan and Sasha's and Zane and everybody else. You man are the co-hosts of the show when I'm here by myself. You don't think it because you think it's just me holding it down. You man are the co-hosts because without you lot, there's no show if I'm here just by myself. So big up to you lot each and every time. Kind of Devil says, have you got any mods on Twitch? No, I didn't even know you needed mods on Twitch. But if so, Kind of Devil, I'll make you a mod on Twitch. Anyone who knows any more information on Twitch and how I can make it better, the channel over there, please let me know because I'm learning. So please let me know. Yeah, man, like I was saying, big up to Diz who said, not Diz, sorry, Manchester Red who said, I subscribed yesterday. I saw you on Rance's channel. Big up to my guy, Rance. You lot subscribe to him if you haven't also. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. And Tox, I've sent you the link, so jump on when you are ready. Cam saying, Flawless and Sarcasm City, this time next year going to be on at least 15K. Let's hope so, man. We're working towards it, man. Let's hope so, family. You know what I'm saying? And let's get these numbers up. Manchester Red says, let me go follow on Twitch. Appreciate that, man. And then just head back over to YouTube. Wherever you prefer to watch, I'm cool with. Just please make sure if you're not watching on YouTube and it is the Twitch or the Periscope, on the Twitter, make sure you like the video on YouTube, make sure you're already subscribed and then go back in it. It just all helps it grow in it. It all helps us grow. So yeah, man, big up to you lot. Manchester Red is saying, if we didn't sign Cavani on a contract, we could have got Kane. All right. Well, we're gonna discuss all this because it's already divided opinion. I was on From a Third Eye View with Stro yesterday. Salute to my brother Stro on Pi Radio, and the Harry Kane news broke about him wanting to leave and where he's gonna go, and we did a deep dive on that. There is a From a Third Eye View playlist on here, but as you can see from the title, people, Kane and Sancho rumors, and United can secure second versus Fulham. Kane and Sancho rumors, and United can secure second versus Fulham. So let's get into it. Big elephant in the room. Harry Kane, who to most, well, not to most, to some is the best striker in the Premier League. I think we can all convincingly say he makes everyone's top 2, top 3. I think we can say that. And you know how you know it's big news? It's because when this guy makes an appearance, it's special guest appearance, but you know it's going to be absolutely banging. Salute to my brother Tox in the building. What are you saying, family? Yo. I think he's trying to sort out his cam. Tox, let me know when you're on, yeah? But yeah, we'll keep this going. He just disappeared, but it'll be on. But yeah, as I was saying, is he on? Yo.
Yeah.
Here we go, fam. What are you telling me? Yo,
Boss
fam,
me,
can you hear me?
Boss me.
Can you, can you hear me, fam? Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, fam, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. What you saying?
What you
good
saying,
first
fam?
and foremost. I'm blessed, yo.
Yeah,
good
man,
first
I'm
and
all
foremost.
good, yo.
Yeah, man, calm. Yo, you on a hype today? What's you on a hype, fam? What good news have you gotten in it? What's going on?
No, yo, the sun's shining, bro. Like anytime the sun's out, fam, I'm active in it.
All right, okay. This guy hella hype in that. This guy hella hype. Ryan here says, big up my guy Tox. Dupe saying, big up Tox.
Big up Ryan, gang.
You know what I'm saying? Deluded Talk says, big up everyone. Big up to you. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everyone. I think Tox is having issues with his Wi-Fi, so hopefully he'll come back. But as I was saying anyway, KANE and SANCHO rumors and United can secure second versus Fulham. So we'll talk on it. It's not even the elephant in the room. It's like the whole footballing world stopped yesterday. Everybody was involved because I think pretty much I would say 99% people have KANE in their top 3 strikers in the Premier League. He makes a massive difference to he makes a massive difference to any Premier League side. He gets into pretty much anyone's first 11, you know what I'm saying, and that like at least 99% of the league's first 11. So on Harry Kane, and then reports came out also that Manchester City, Manchester United, and Chelsea were all interested in him. So I'll talk from the Manchester United standpoint, and there's 2 sides to this. I can look at it from a Manchester United fan standpoint, and then I can also look at it from a non-biased standpoint. So obviously, ManDem United. So I'll go from a Manchester United standpoint.
We need the Glazeronomic standpoint as well. You get me?
Yeah. So on the Manchester United standpoint, of course, does Harry Kane to Manchester United make sense? Of course, he improves our first 11. He improves our squad 100%, without question. He does that. My reservations on him is, 1, his age, because I know he's 27, 28.
Yep.
And number 2, his injury record. So we go and sign Harry Kane. What does that then do to Cavani? Then what does that go and do to Martial? Bear in mind, let me reiterate this again. Does Harry Kane get into our first 11? Yes, 100%. Martial's been off form this season, and I'm a big fan of Martial, but Kane gets in ahead of him. And Cavani's in his mid-30s. He doesn't play week in, week out. Harry Kane is Premier League proven. You don't have to worry about him settling in. My issue is, 3 major issues is, 1, his injury record that I spoke about. Number 2, does he get the service required at Manchester United? Because we've seen all our strikers struggle. We've seen all our attacking players struggle. Never mind just our strikers. It doesn't matter if it's Martial, if it's Cavani, if it's Pogba, if it's Greenwood, if it's Rashford, if it's Bruno, if it's Donny. That's 7 man I just named there. And they're all quality. I don't care where you rate them, whether you think they're world-class, top-class, or good. You can't tell me them 7 players are bad. All of those 7 players I just named, I've all been doubted by our fan base at some point, and have all had major dips in form, and all had issues. And they're 7 quality ballers. And could that happen to Harry Kane? Yes. I believe it could happen to prime Ronaldinho over here, or prime Brazilian Ronaldo, R9. Because we just suffer. Like, we've seen our attacking players suffer. Look at the 7 players I've just named. I say this all the time. Our attacking options are as good as anybody's in the league. That's without Kane. If you add Kane, you could argue it's even better. City matchups, that's it. They're the only team I look at and go, their attacking options are better. Our attacking, nobody has. Even Martial or form. If you look at strikers, Cavani and Martial, it's probably only Aguero who you'd say is above them. But then I don't rate Jesus at all. And then attacking players, we have an abundance attacking midfielders. Mine is Manchester City. So yeah, will Kane get the service? Number 2. So I said 1 is injuries. Number 2, does he get the service? And 3, does that take away from where we need more? I personally don't think we need a striker. It's not on, I say this all the time, it's not on my priority list. And I say this all the time because the teams that have been, the 2 teams are 2 of our biggest rivals in City and Liverpool, have both been successful without strikers. We've seen Manchester City this season. They've won the Premier League. They're in a Champions League final. They won a Carabao Cup. They got to a FA Cup semi-final. So they've done very well in all 4 competitions without a striker, without a 25 to 30 goal a season, man. So that proves you don't need a striker to be successful in today's day and age. We watch Liverpool win a Premier League and a Champions League in back-to-back seasons without a striker. You don't need a number 9 to be successful.
No, correction. They have a striker. He's just trash. Yeah,
that's my point, though. They have a striker who doesn't score goals from.
Yeah, he's terrible.
So you don't, and you would have missed my point. I was talking about Manchester City. If you look at them this season, they've won the Premier League, they've won the Carabao Cup, they're in the Champions League without a striker. So you don't need. I look at our team and people go, "Oh, what do we need? We need a centre back without question. We need a holding midfielder without question, and we need a right winger without question." Like I said, does Kane improve us? Yes. Is he in the top 3 priority list for me? No. Go get Sancho. So I've seen the debate come up, and that's why I mentioned Sancho, and I'm going to let Tox give his thoughts on it as well. Why Sancho got mentioned, and people were like, "Oh, I'll take Kane over Sancho." We need a right winger more than we need a striker. Our 9s are stronger than our right wing. We have Greenwood for the right wing, and that's it. Rashford, you could argue as well. Our strikers, we have Martial, we have Cavani, we have Rashford who can play in the 2 also. We have 3, and Greenwood, that's 4. We have 4. So that's how I'm looking at. Your thoughts on Kane, fam, and then we'll move on to Sancho and other things.
Harry Kane's a world-class player, but we don't need a striker right now, like you've said. We've got strikers, Rashford, Greenwood, Martial. Like, as they shown you last season, they're good enough to get you goals. You're adding Cavani to that. We've got Bruno as well. Like, a number 9, a classic number 9 is not what we need. We need a right winger in it. Like, there's other priorities. I think Martial can get you 20 next season. Rashford is going to get you 20. Rashford's at the point now where he's guaranteeing you 20. Cavani's going to get you double figures. You get me? Greenwood's going to get you double figures. So that 30-goal a season striker we don't necessarily need. Like you said, we've seen City do it. We've seen United do it when we got rid of Van Nistelrooy. We took out 30 goals from the team, but everyone else then chips in, you get me? So we don't need him. If United were to go get Kane, I think they're just jumping at it without no plan, no thoughts. You've just re-signed Cavani, so clearly Kane's not on your radar. So just stick with whatever the plan is and execute your plan correctly.
No, I agree, fam. That's how I look at it. That's a very valid point. He's not on your radar, so you can't now go jump the gun just because he's world class. Just because we know he's quality. Yes. We know he's top class. We know Kane is a 25 to 30 goal a season man, but you touched on it. That wasn't on your agenda. Yes. Now he wants to leave. Don't go get him just so he doesn't go City, or he just doesn't go Chelsea, or somewhere else in Europe, like a PSG or Barcelona or wherever. I am not with the Harry Kane, like you said, because he's not needed. Yes. We need to go get what we need. Not what is nice to what we already have. And it's just a nice addition, a pleasant addition. No, we need a right winger. Like, this is vitally important. We need a holding midfielder. We need a centre back. Yes. Do I believe we'll even get all 3 of them? No. But even if we get
not in the slightest.
Yeah, even if we get 2 out of 3 of them, I'd be like, all right, that's a great summer in that. But I can't remember the last summer we got everything we needed. Our managers get backed, but never get backed fully. And that's the issue that Manchester United fans have is, yes, our managers get backed, but we never get everything we need. And if we need 3 players, we'll get 1 or 2 out of push. If we need 4, we might get 2.
That's a fact.
Like, everyone knows everyone can see what we need. Everyone knows, yeah. I haven't spoke to a Manchester United fan who's not like, yo, we don't need a centre back. We definitely need it. It's clear as day. We need a centre back. Everybody says we need a 6. Go on, fam.
Someone said on Twitter the other day, the last right winger we ever signed just retired.
Yeah, it's mad still. That's mad, Antonio.
We need a right winger, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's priority to me, innit? I'd take a right winger over a centre-back right now. Like, I really would. So it's like, stick to the plan. And as well, you got to play it smart. If Kane goes to City, that means they don't get Haaland. I'm all right with that. That gives you a clearer run at Haaland at a later date.
No, I hear you. You've said this. So you sold on Haaland. Go on, fam. Speak on that.
Ollie seems sold on him, and he's doing the business at Dortmund, isn't it? So, especially if it's to bring in a Sancho this season and then a Haaland at a later date, we know they link up well as well. Like, I'm for it, innit? I'm for it. Like, but later down the line, though, let's let Martial, Cavani, Rashford, Greenwood, let them run at it with an actual right winger as well. Like, Sancho's a right winger that prioritizes assists over goals. So let them run at it with creativity from that side as well and see what happens. See what happens at a later date. If you feel like it's not working, you need a striker. I'd rather you not get a 27-year-old injury-prone Harry Kane. You get a clearer run at Haaland then, innit?
Yeah. Nah, that's fine. You know, you made a great point. I never looked
just
at
be
that,
smart.
Yeah, I never looked at it. Sorry to cut you off. You just made a great point when you said sign Sancho, and then if you get Haaland, Those two are, we already know those two have a great partnership and link up well. I never looked at it like that. That's a fantastic point.
Yeah, facts.
I never looked at it like that. See, you coming up with points that I know the United board haven't thought of. That makes perfect sense. If you go sign Sancho if you get Sancho this summer and say a DM, and then you go get Haaland and a centre back the next summer, we're cooking.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense. We're cooking.
The only problem is all the things that always make sense, the club hierarchy don't act on. So we can sit here and say it makes sense, but whether them man are actually going to act on it, that's another story, innit?
No,
I fully expect a panic bid for KANE. I fully expect it. Oh yeah, fam. These man, come on, bro. These man, come on, bro.
I hear you. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Kind of Devil here says we're in desperate need of a centre-back, a holding midfielder, and a right winger, but our fans will happily spend the entire budget on KANE when we already have 3 top strikers. And that's the crazy part. You'll get fans who are Ollie in and be like, we need to trust the process, we need to do things proper, not jump the gun, we can't rush this, blah, blah, blah. But then we'll turn around and say, go get Harry Kane. When they know, then what they know, we need a holding midfielder, a centre-back, and a right winger. We go get KANE, we still need a right winger. We still need a holding midfielder. We still need a centre-back. KANE doesn't change these things. Does he improve
bringing KANE for what? Like, for you to do to him what you did to Lukaku and give him 0 service. We're going to see KANE dropping into the 10. Yo, we had Lukaku dropping into the 10, bro. He don't do that for Inter, you know.
Yeah, he stays in the box. Conte's not daft.
Yo, man, I have to come back into the 10 looking for shit. You get me? Like, what for, man? Sign KANE for what, bro? We need facilitators at this moment in time, innit? Martial can bang. I feel like he'll have a better season next season. So Rashford can bang. Greenwood definitely can bang. We just need another facilitator in it on the right wing, though.
Yeah, because it's balanced. Because I had someone on one of the streams, I think it was the Q&A on Sunday, and they was like, oh, Sancho plays on the left. But I'm like, he's equally good on the left that he can play from the right. Like, he gives us options. This is what we need in that. It's a team game. Everyone can clear as day see we need a right. The best right-sided player we have right now is probably Greenwood, and he's not a right winger. Can Rashford play out there? Also, yes. But this is what you want, options. This is what Manchester City have done. They can have Foden, Mahrez, and De Bruyne playing as a false 9, but they'll have Aguero, Sterling, and Bernardo Silva on the bench. Why can't we have
you'll see him play on the left because he switches positions a lot. Like, you know how Giggs and Ronaldo used to switch over wings all the time. He does that in it, so he'll pop up on the left wing, but he's a right winger. He is a right winger. So, like, we need that, bro. Like, whoever's on the left, they can switch over with him. We have fluid players that can do that in it, but we still need that out and out right-sided player as well.
Yeah, 100%.
Which he is.
100% in that. Viral Patel here is saying, even with Kane's injury, he's a batsman. He will score 25 goals guaranteed. I don't disagree with that. I'm just looking at what we need. If we had a 400 million pound budget, different conversation if we were to sign a centre-back, a holding midfielder, a right winger, and Kane. That's different. I'm just saying it goes against where we're trying to go. We've just re-signed Cavani. Tox touched on it there. We've just re-signed Cavani. Kane's not on your radar. Now he becomes available. You bring in Kane. So then you have Kane, Martial, Cavani, all for central spots. You got Rashford, Pogba, who can play out wide left. Obviously, Greenwood can play central as well, and Rashford and Greenwood can play out wide right. You just imbalance in the squad just to have him. You're just signing Kane just to sign him. He's not what is required right now. And I can't keep reiterating this. It sounds like I don't rate. If we did sign Kane, would I be gassed? Of course, because Harry Kane's a top striker, and he improves the first 11, and he helps us. He could help us win more trophies. I'm just looking at it like, I know his injury record and he's 27, 28. Go and get Sancho, who's 21, 22, who has more longevity and is more of what we need. Like, if we're going to spend big on a player, go get Sancho. Like, that's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
MB says, Flawless, do you think if Kane goes City or wherever, he could have a similar impact to what Robin Van Persie did?
We've had a lopsided team for the longest, man. Like, we need to do away with that.
Yeah, we have. But MB, I said this as soon as the news broke, it could have that kind of effect, but I don't think United. I looked at City and Chelsea. I think wherever he goes between those two teams, I think they're the top 2 runners, to be honest, could sway the title in whoever's favor. I've said this, though. I think City's the best thing to him to go, but I think he goes Chelsea. I've said this. I think he goes Chelsea, even though I was speaking to Lewis about this, and he was saying, nah, because of the relationship between the two. But my thing is Spurs are no longer negotiating from a place of leverage because Kane wants to leave, especially if he does then go on and hand in a transfer request. And he says, I want to go Chelsea. They have to do business. You're going to keep an unhappy Harry Kane. I don't see it. I don't see it happening. Give Greenwood and Martial the service and they'll score 20+ goals a season. I don't doubt that for a second. I don't think goals is a problem for us. People are like, we've always scored goals. Haven't we scored 5+ goals like 9 times under Ollie or something like that? It's like 9 times or 10 times or something like that.
Didn't we outscored the champions last season?
Yeah, we did. We did.
That happened, bro. Like, goals aren't the problem in it. Don't sign a striker, bro. We don't need a striker in it.
We need a creator. You're right. We need someone else to create, because Statman Baines touched on this and he said the reason why we struggle is because when we played Rashford and Greenwood in the wide positions and then you got Cavani or Martial up top, Rashford and Greenwood are not creative wingers. They're cutting and shoot. And that's not a shot at them. That's what they prefer to do. There's a reason why when Pogba plays wide left, we look so much more potent, because Pogba's a creator also. And Tops touched on it, so Sancho. Imagine a front three of Pogba, Martial, Sancho. Frightening. That's frightening. Or even if
wild.
If Ollie gets his act together and plays 4-3-3, and then you've got Pogba and Bruno as 8, and then you've got Rashford left, Sancho right, and Martial up top. That's fright. That's
the one, bro. Martial, Sancho, Rashford. That's the one, bro.
Yeah, but I don't trust Ollie to play 4-3-3 because it's like, oh, you need a DM and that. Like, play that. That front 5 I just mentioned there of Pogba, Bruno, and 8, Rashford one side, Sancho and Martial is Premier League and Champions League winners worthy. That is enough talent there. You have enough creativity and enough goals and enough guile and enough pace and just enough overall quality to challenge and win a Premier League with that front 5, I'm saying. And the rest of the team's different. Yes, we need a DM. We know this. Now, if you back that up with an NDD or you just go and sign a DM, just go sign a DM. Even if it's someone we don't particularly know and have to research. You telling me with United scouting system, we can't find a DM who's worthy. But yeah, Leicester signed Kante and then replaced it with NDD. But we can't find a DM. Make that make sense, fam. Them man sold him and then replaced him with NDD, but we can't find a DM.
Oh, DM, yo, bro, we would cut off an arm and a leg for those 2 players, innit? Kante or NDD, you get me? Them man sold one and replaced him
with the other. But yeah, we can't find a DM. And the thing is with the DMs, what annoys me even more about ours is the most stacked position in the Premier League, and we can't find one. Yeah. The most stacked position. We was having this discussion in terms of in the Premier League, if you look at it, there's at least 10 good to a better, either good or better in the Premier League, and that from top to bottom. And that if you look at Liverpool, who City have Fernandinho, Liverpool have Fabinho, Chelsea have Kante, Jorginho, Everton found Allen, West Ham have Declan Rice, Brighton have Basuma. You know what I'm saying?
Even Wolves got a good DM, man. Like, yo, everybody
fam. There's like 10. You know what I'm saying? And we're just here struggling. But
also, yo, we playing two man in the middle to do one man's job, you know.
And they can't even do that.
Can't even do that, bro. 2 man to do one man's job. That's a one-man job, fam.
Yeah, it is. MB here says, Flawless, let's say you sign Sancho, where does that leave Diallo in terms of development? He's a squad player regardless. If Sancho doesn't, or whether Sancho does or doesn't come in, Diallo's still a squad player. So he'll still play your League Cup games. And who better to learn from than Sancho? Who is better to learn from than Sancho when you look at Sancho's development and what he's done? Who's Diallo would rather learn from, him or Dan James? And he's actually learning from an actual winger. Greenwood's not a winger. Dan James isn't good enough. So who's he learning from currently in the squad? That's what that is. What's your thoughts on that, fam? In terms of Diallo's this question there.
He's young. Would I like to see him played more? Yes. Would I like to see him come on more? Yes. But he's young, innit? You got to give him time. You know what? Like, Solskjaer, he blooded Greenwood in perfectly. So I'm not going to get on his case about Diallo just yet. I'm not going to get on his case about it. Yeah.
And Manchester Red says it here. Diallo is 18. He can rotate. How come City don't, and this is not shy, you NB, how come Pep and City don't get these questions? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's never where's Sterling going to play? Or where's Foden going to play? Or where's Bernardo Silva or Mahrez going to play? Or where's Aguero or Jesus going to play? Or where's De Bruyne going to play? But we always have these questions with us. Stack the squad. The reason why Liverpool fell off is because their squad is weak. Their squad is weak. Did you? Ryan read out their bench against West Brom. Awful. I swear down, Tox. If West Brom, if someone would have said to you, yeah, this is West Brom's bench and told you that, and you didn't know football, you would have believed it. They had nothing on. There was nothing on the bench whatsoever, and that's why they fell off, because their first 11 is very good. They have a very good manager, but outside of their first 11 is weak. If they would have went and signed, this is why they're reportedly interested in a Sancho. You had a Sancho into that team. You're talking different. Now you're bringing a Sancho off the bench and not a Shaqiri. You know what I'm saying? If they signed, obviously they've been linked with the likes of Mbappe and players like that. But if Mbappe's on the pitch, then you're bringing a Mane off the bench rather than bringing a Minamino off the bench or a Divock Origi off the bench. Like, there's levels to this. So yeah, you have to rotate, type of like rotation, definitely. Connor Gardner says I'll get back to that when Tux is. Big up my guy Connor G. He's the guy who did the new thumbnails as well. Big up to my guy. Yo, fam, I need to shout you actually, because I need a couple more still. My guy. Where we at? Ravi here says United should sell Lindelof and Dan James and McTominay. I hear you. I wouldn't be opposed to that if that happened. Definitely wouldn't be opposed to that if that happened. Big up Flawless. United should go to the French League and get a DM. DMs are quality over there. It certainly seems so. It certainly seems so that the DMs are good over there. Just do some scouting. Like, literally, just do some scouting. You lot continue to get your questions in as well. Just keep them all Manchester United related, please. Ryan says, talks for United right to sell Lukaku. I can answer this for him. No, he's a big fan. He thinks Lukaku is world-class. Big fan of Lukaku. For those that don't know, Tox, massive, massive fan of Lukaku. Just having a look here. You lot talking amongst yourselves. I love to see it. And see, even Ryan saying it here, our bench against West Brom made me feel sick. It was an absolute disgrace. See what I'm saying in that? As says, Ollie won't play Diallo. Send him on loan to Dortmund and tell Dortmund to lower the Sancho fee. See, that could be a shout. If you get Sancho and then send Diallo the other way. It could be, but I like Diallo. Rotate them. I would like to see him more like Tox was saying, 100%. You lot get the likes up as well. Let me check how many likes we are on. Get the likes up. If you are watching on the Twitch, make sure you follow us on the Twitch also. I don't think you can subscribe yet because we haven't hit the partnership criteria, but we are closing in on it. We should hit it in the next couple of weeks, definitely. We should hit it 100%. Mods, get everyone liking and subscribing too. Much appreciated. There will be a watch along after this as well. It's cool. Tox said, my bad, G. Heading back into work. No worries, Tox. You lot make sure you follow him, Tox 2K21, sorry. And he just dropped another Tox takes in it. Bashment Ting banger. Check out the Take Note music playlist. It's majority Tox cold. Diallo was a loan deal to Dortmund, would be very good for him, says YG Jazz. Oh, definitely. Definitely a shout. 100%. Like, without question, I could see. Actually, I can't say I could see that happening, but it's a great idea. But again, why are we coming up with better ideas on here than the Manchester United board? If Diallo's not going to play like that, send him out on loan. Like, why not? I don't get it at all. And we are on 25 likes. Get that up to 30 people. Get us up to 30 likes in the next 5 minutes. That's a like a minute. I'm not asking for too much. So get them likes up, people. Much appreciated. Klopp is a special manager for making that Liverpool squad look good. He is, definitely. It's amazing how the better manager you get, the more likely he is to get more out of the squad. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, as I was saying, on the reason why I want Sancho, like me and Tots touched on, is because he's exactly what we need. We need a right winger. He can play right wing. You don't have to worry about him not settling in because he's English. He already has Rashford, Greenwood, the English boys over here, Maguire, etc. Maguire and Rashford, who he's played at international level as well. So you don't have to worry about him settling in. And ballers recognize ballers. Him linking up with Martial and Pogba and Rashford and Bruno and Donny, etc., etc. Fits. So that's why I'm hoping we sign Sancho over Kane, definitely. Holding midfielder, that's vitally important as well. DM, man, is so important in that. We need a DM desperately. My preferred choice is Ndidi from Leicester. But if we don't sign Ndidi, go sign a holding midfielder. Centre backs. Varane is top of the list, it seems. No, actually, he's top of my list, I should say. I want to see Varane come in because I'm a fan of Varane. I think Varane a quality baller in it. So I'm saying, go get Varane, Ndidi, Sancho. I know I'm dreaming, but that is a dream That's a dream window for me. That's a dream window, definitely. Thames Baller says, Sancho with a full preseason is going to be unbelievable. Yeah, that's facts. Flawless, I was sending shots with that Diallo question as I asked the same question with Martinelli. Big fan of youth players, that's all. Nah, I hear you. I hear what you're saying. Samson says, I do not want Kane. We will kill his career. Kane is the icing on the cake. We barely have a cake. I understand that point. Nice analogy as well, and I fully understand that point. Zane says, when does the transfer window open, by the way? Good question. Why am I thinking July 1st? I could be wrong. Someone in the comments answer that, but I'm thinking July 1st, but I could be wrong. Ryan here busting his gun per usual. He said, man, just got a haircut today to get some more cupcakes. Yo, handle business, Ryan, innit? You over there, you get me hella cupcakes. I think Varane is hella overrated. You tripping. He walks into your team. Flawless, what is Fletcher's role for the upcoming window? I have no idea. I have no idea whatsoever. No idea. I don't get it. No, I'm lost. Flawless, if City get Kane, I'm not watching the Premier League anymore. If City get Kane, it is a problem, yes. But if they sign any striker, it's a problem. If they were to go and get Haaland, if they were to go and get a competent striker that maybe we don't know about, it's a problem. Just because of the amount of strikers. But I was saying this yesterday. I don't know if Pep goes and gets a number 9 if City win the Champions League. Hear me out on this. If City win... So if they win the Champions League, they win the Premier League, they win the Carabao Cup. So they've won 3 out of 4 trophies without playing a 9. Pep's thinking might be, all right, let me go ahead with this and continue with this next season. But go and sign someone to play false 9. Instead of going, the Aguero replacement is now a false 9 rather than going and getting an out-and-out 9. And that makes sense. If I win the Premier League, the Champions League for the first time, and the Carabao Cup and get to the FA Cup semis not playing a number 9, why do I revert back to playing a 9 if I've been that successful? So that's what I'm saying, innit? But whoever City get, even if they go and get a Kane, a Haaland, whoever, they're going to be a problem. And they are going to be the team to beat. Who can match them? Probably, unless, can we? I don't think so. Chelsea, yes. Chelsea have a shot. I think Liverpool also have a shot because I think they'll do business and they'll be back with a vengeance. Definitely. Yeah, you tripping with this. When Varane doesn't have Ramos next to him, he turns into the French Joe Gomez a lot. Less of that. He a quality centre-back. Less of that. Notorious FAT says the perfect signing for false 9 will be Felix for them. João Felix not got like a 7-year deal at Atletico Madrid with like 130 million release clause or something crazy. Samson says Bruno wins United Player of the Year, and the Bruno loving on Twitter continues. Is it just me, but is he not? Is he that transformational? No trophies won under him in Europa League. I hear you. I think it's both, innit? Like, I think we have a section of our fan base that overrate him highly because I don't think he's world class, even though I think he's quality. And then you have, because of that, the response to that from certain United fans is to devalue him. But I think he's good. You know what I'm saying in that? I think he's very good. I'm a big fan of Bruno. Thames Baller says, the frustrating thing is that we should have gotten a centre-back, cheap DM and Sancho last summer, which would make a world-class striker the priority. Our board is just depressing, honestly. Yeah, if we did the business what we were supposed to do last summer, Kane makes sense. Like, who said it? My bad, I forgot who said it. I think it was Samson. Kane is the cherry on the cake, and we barely have a cake. We should have a cake, but we don't. So, yeah, I hear that. Yeah, he's on that death row contract. Yeah, he's got a mad contract. I agree he's a decent player, but some go over the top. That's what it is. I think some go over the top, and so some go too low on him as well. Rio, I think McTominay can grow and be into the type of player that Jordan Henderson has at Liverpool over the last couple of years if the team is built the right way. Agree? I don't know. I don't agree. I don't agree. Nah. Not in the slightest, nah. Flawless, they need a striker. They can't rely on Jesus because not even praise can make an improve. Here's the thing, though. Here is the thing with that. Say they get a false 9 who is clinical. Problem solved. If they get a false 9 who's clinical, problem solved for them. That's why I'm saying Pep might not go and get a Haaland or a Kane. He might not want to go and get an out 9. He might let me, you know what? Aguero's leaving. Let me go get a false 9. I could be wrong, though. I'm just saying if they win the Champions League and the Premier League, he might look at it like that. Like, this is the most successful I've been while I've been here. This is the way to go. Let me carry this forward and improve on this. Even if we get Kane, I'm not trying to see McTominay passing to him. Yeah, like I said, if we sign Kane, would I be gassed? Yeah, great signing. He'd lift the fans, he'd lift the whole squad, and he'd lift the morale around the place. Definitely. It would be Van Persie-esque in terms of, I don't think it'd be to the heights of a Van Persie, but it would be that type of thing where you just lift the whole team, like Bruno did. Bruno had that impact where he lifted the squad, he lifted the team, etc. And I think Kane would definitely do that. But is he what we need? To me, no, he's not what we need. Yeah, we are. There's only one clinical false nine that's available. His name is Lionel Messi. Raphael G, I don't think, I think there's more than one clinical false nine, but he might look at that. Do I believe they signed Messi? No, but someone who's the Messi type, yeah, definitely. He might go and get a Messi. Go get a false nine we don't know about. You don't necessarily have to be someone that's an obvious signing and on everybody's radar. Trip Vic here says, what we need the most, in my opinion, is Arsenal slander. Oh, we'll get to that, man. At some point, it will happen. There ain't really much to slander him about, apart from the fact they're in ninth. Dead team. Imagine Kane under Oli. Madness, world-class striker or the world-class manager like Oli. All right, Ryan. I should really block you for that. You know what I'm saying? And that you out here trolling. I should block you for that. Get these likes up as well, people. These likes are way, 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 way too low, man. Let's get these likes up on the video. Where do I see Kane going? I've said this. I think he goes to your mob, Daniel. And Daniel, when I say Daniel's mob, Chelsea. Simply because I look at it and I go, it just makes sense. And Kane strikes me. For some reason, I'm just like, maybe Kane wants to stay in London. And he looks at Chelsea and he goes, you know what? That might be the place for me type of thing. That's how I'm looking at it. He might look at that and go, that's the place for me. I think it's a great project. I think it's a great project if you look, and Tuchel could sell him on it. Where does he fit in best? Manchester City. Because they're further along with their project. But I just see Chelsea. Because they need a proven striker. I don't think Lukaku fits them. I don't think Haaland fits them. He's the safest bet for them as well. That's what I also think. Whereas City, I think because they're further along in their project, they can bed somebody in. I don't think Chelsea have time to bed someone in. I don't think Roman's waiting for a striker to bed a striker in. Tuchel's under pressure, regardless of if they win the Champions League and or finish in the top four. Chelsea are for the now. So if you're looking at Chelsea, they want to win now. Like this season, next season, you go and get Harry Kane. You don't go and sign Haaland or Lukaku or another striker you're a bit on. Yes, I know Chelsea and Spurs don't do business, but to me, it fits. He's the best signing for Chelsea. He's the best signing for Chelsea 100%. Like I said, City, they have more leeway. You know what I mean? United is a bit, we need more. We're not as good a project as either of those two sides. So I think he goes to Chelsea. And does he want to stay in London? That could add in the fact too, he's got a wife, he's got kids. He might want to stay in London too, rather than move up north. So that's what I would say. Yeah, MB says, flawless. How is Ryan slandering Varane when his team had garbage defenders like mine? Skill, I have no idea in it. That's Ryan for you, in it. MB's here, says big up flawless in the chat. Big up to you, MB's. Yes, bro. Which team do you think Kane's style of play suits more than most out of City, Chelsea, and United? I said this yesterday and I'll say this again. What suits him best? Manchester City. Where do I think he will end up? Chelsea. And the reason why I think City suit him best, because they create so many chances and Kane would score so many goals. And he can do the other thing, can drop deep and link up. He scores so many goals there. What, he scores 25, 30 at Spurs. He's scoring, if he stays fit, at least 30 plus, 35 plus, easily. I'm saying with the amount of chances that Manchester City create, any top striker is scoring goals, never mind someone the caliber of Kane, who is proven in the Premier League. Yeah. I don't see Levy wants to deal with Chelsea. They will have to overpay more than everyone. Here's the thing though, because he has now said he wants to leave, if Kane turns around and says to Levy and Spurs, I want to go to Chelsea, they have to do business. I know Modric, Lewis mentioned to me yesterday, but this is not the same. Like Kane is much more high profile. You're going to keep a high profile player on your books. And then what does that do to the morale? And the likes of Son and other top players at Spurs as well. Who's the other clinical false nines in football? City will find one. I personally don't know him, but you're telling me there's no other clinical number 9, false nines in football? Of course there is. You go and find gems. You go and find people don't know about. No one knew about, say, a Kante or an Ndidi you've mentioned previously, or Mahrez. Now look at him. And it goes back, not always the obvious signing. I can see the numbers have gone up as well. So if you have just landed in there, get the likes up on the YouTube. We got over 40 people watching across all platforms. Get the likes up on the YouTube. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, Sarcasm City TV. And also if you are on Twitch, make sure you follow us on Twitch. And it's Sarcasm City TV on Twitch. Also, all our live streams go to there as well as YouTube. Raphael G says, Flawless is United were unsmoking at serious owners like City would break the bank and get both Haaland and Sancho, considering financial fair play is relaxed. I hear that. If we were proper, we would go and sign Sancho, Haaland, a DM and a centre-back and go get all four. Then be a force and be right now. Do what Chelsea is. Do what Chelsea do. Modric transfer still has bad blood in the air, but I wouldn't count out Chelsea 100%. I definitely wouldn't. Bro, how are we thinking of letting Harry Kane go to Man City? We can't think like that. Because whatever striker they've got, whatever striker they get is going to be a problem. They get Haaland is a problem. They sign any 9 who's a certain quality is going to be a problem just because of the amount of chances. We can't do that. Big on my brother, Flawless in the Cup. Big up to you, Abdallah. Apparently his wife is a Chelsea fan. I did not know that, but that could change things too. But Man City wants Haaland. Ish happens. Kane would score 50 goals at Man City. He'd score so many goals, especially if he stayed fit. Lord of mercy. Lord of mercy. Yeah, if he stayed fit, he would score so many goals. They're ridiculous. Hashtag announced. Kane says, Dupe. No, yeah, please keep the questions Manchester United related, people. Trip Vic here says, we firstly need Leicester City scouting agents for real. Big facts, we do. I think they will get an actual false 9. That's my thoughts on it. They might actually just go and get a false 9 as well. Flawless, you got to check out Pep singing Oasis and smoking a Cuban on the YouTube channel. Gunners Daily, too funny. I did see that still. I did. Flawless, De Bruyne and Kane goals. Yeah, 100%. Yo, I've said that. If Kane goes there, he scores so many goals. They win the Premier League. It improves their chances of winning the Champions League 100%. 100%. I'm just saying I think he goes Chelsea. Because Chelsea are for the now. City have more leeway in terms of Tuchel. Whether they win the Champions League or not, their aim is to win the Premier League. If your aim is to win the Premier League next season, Kane is a better bet than Lukaku or Haaland or whoever else. You're going to get a Premier League proven goal scorer. And that's exactly what Chelsea need. Because Chelsea, like City, have the same issue in terms of they create a lot of chances, but they're not clinical. Kane improves all these teams, whether it's Chelsea, whether it's City, whether it's Manchester United. You get to some more of the questions. Where we at? Flawless, listen, Manchester City wouldn't want someone of that age like Kane. Can't teach him nothing he doesn't already know. You don't need to teach him anything. And again, this is why I don't think but I agree with you in terms of this is why I think he doesn't go City. I think Pep might go with this false 9 thing. Even though Kane might do that, do you really want a 28-year-old who's going to be that much money and is injury prone as well? Might as well keep Aguero. Even though Aguero is older, he's injury prone. So here's the thing. People have said the City could hold a bit more weight. They could send Jesus the other way. We don't want 2 things. We don't know, 1, who's going to be the next Spurs manager, and 2, if the next Spurs manager wants Jesus. I've seen Martial could be a make weight and go Spurs. Who says the new manager who goes into Spurs wants Jesus or Martial? We don't know. There's so many variables. I will get to the Fulham game as well. Don't worry. Obviously, just discussing the whole Sancho and Harry Kane situation. But yeah, I pretty much give my thoughts on both of those things. My lineup versus Fulham. Go all out strong. Obviously, that's a part of the title as well. United can secure second if we win versus Fulham. So just win today. Do I want a convincing win? Yes. Do I believe we'll win convincingly? Not 100% sure on that. But we need to definitely win this game. So we need to win this game because then we play Wolves. Let me get the fixtures up. Bear with me, people. Let me get the fixtures up. I don't know exactly because if I remember correctly, the Wolves game is like 3 days before the Europa League final. So we need to put this to bed. I'm here looking at the fixtures right now. I'm here, yeah. So we play. So, of course, it's the 18th of May today. We play Fulham at home. Then we got Wolves away Sunday, the 23rd of May. And then it's the Europa League final Wednesday, the 26th of May. So this is why we need to finish second place today, secure that, rest everybody against Wolves. Wholesale changes, put the kids out. Put the kids out. Like, that's what we need to do, because the Europa League final, our whole season, how successful our whole season is, depends on that. We need to end this trophy drought. A lot of these players haven't won anything. A lot of these players haven't won anything in 3-4 years. So we need to go win the Europa League and hopefully build on that. We're already back in the Champions League, and we're not, out here like Liverpool struggling to get in the top 4. That's secured. Now just finish second. Now just finish second. Like, that's what we need to do. Because I'm having a look. Yeah, we need to get it done. Let me make sure, yeah, my maths is correct. If we win today, 100% we finish second. Then you can rest. Wholesale changes against Wolves. I don't want to see any of the top teams and any of the top players, or our first team is even our second team is in the starting 11. Maybe have them on the bench, but that's that. That is literally it. There we are. MB says, Flawless, if you couldn't get Ndidi, who would you get for a plan B? Basuma. Basuma would be my plan B. That would be it. Trip Vic says Bruno needs a good manager, just like Pogba. Everyone needs a good manager because it helps so much. Helps so much. To be honest, Flawless, second place was pretty much confirmed ages ago, if you ask me. Yeah, it's confirmed, but it's not mathematically over. Because if we finish third, it takes a dent. We've been second this whole time, and then all of a sudden we're third. Like, no, win today against Fulham convincingly. They're a championship side. Treat them as such, and then boom, we can rest everyone. I'm thinking ahead for the Europa League final. We have the Wolves game away. I don't want United having to get a point from that game. Just win today, which we should. Beat Fulham convincingly, beat them properly, and then boom, on to the final. Get me? So I don't think it's over with. What if Sancho doesn't come? What's the option? MBs, I don't know. I'm unsure. I don't know what other right wingers are out there. Samson says, can someone explain how Liverpool are favourites for top 4? If Chelsea win their last 2 games and Leicester beat Tottenham, don't they get into the Champions League? I think you are correct. You'll have to do the maths on that. Daniel says, Manchester United will finish second. I believe we'll finish second too. I just want it confirmed. Let's just put it to bed. Why are we leaving it open? Because the thing is, say United get beat today or draw today and Leicester win their next game. That puts them, let me have a look at this. So 71-5. Puts them 2 points off of us. So if we then get beat by Wolves, which could happen, and they win their next game against Spurs, we then finish second. I mean, we then finish third. Like, I'm not trying to see that. I'm not trying to see that. Flawless, do you think Donny will see some more game time next season? I have no idea, I'm not even thought it through. I'm unsure. I don't know. I really, really, really don't know. I'm unsure. Horror Cycle here says, real talk, that's why the Glazers can't believe their luck, and we'll get Sancho and Kane, mark my words. Okay, why are you so confident? Let me know. All Cycle, let me know why you're so confident that we will get both of them. I'm legit asking. I want to know. Sancho deal was done last summer. That's why you never heard about alternative attacking wingers. I just think because there isn't many. That's all it is. But I hope you're right. I hope you're right, Andrew. I hope you and All Cycle are right. Because I'm not convinced. Flawless, do you think Ollie will play McFred tonight? Yeah, 100%. It's a must-win game, so he'll play McFred. He'll play McFred. But I'm just hoping we win today, convincingly get some confidence in the team. Nice big win, 3-4-0, routine, comfortable home victory, and then you just rest everyone for Wolves. I know I've said that, but it's so important because that game is 3 days before the Europa League final. You don't want to have to be going in playing against Wolves. You are not easy. It's not an easy place to go and win. We don't do well there anyway. And then 3 days later, you got a Europa League final. Nah, man. Give these men a rest. It's the 18th now. I don't want to see our first teamers until the 26th. That man got 8 days. Jeez, that's round the corner. That man got 8 days. Big up Ryan S, man. He says, big up N'Golo Flawless. Big up to you, man, my G. Every time, big up to you, Ryan S. Imagine if you lose to Villarreal. It could happen. We could lose to Villarreal. This is why I'm so harping on about today and getting the job done today. The Glazers and the Cronkies will spend crazy, so the pressure is off them. So don't be shocked if both Kane and Sancho was pulled off. I don't know where you lot convinced me on this. Why are you lot so confident about this? Let me know. You're the third person who said that, Zayn, and you're the first non-United fan to say that. I don't see Sancho and Kane coming in. I'm struggling to see one of them in. Trip Vic says, Man United are not getting more than 2 players, I think. We'll see. Is Rashford world class? No, I don't think Rashford is world class. That doesn't mean I don't rate Rashford. But do I believe he's world class? No. I don't think there's many world class footballers out there in general. If we lose, man's flying to Mexico with a new identity. If we lose, I'm here. Let me just reiterate this again before you lot are like, oh, Flawless bottled it. I am not doing a watch along for the Europa League final. Let me reiterate that. I am not doing a watch along for the Europa League final. No, I'm not. There might be one on the channel, and I'll probably pop in at like halftime, full time, but I'm not doing a watch along for it. Let me just keep reiterating that. I'm not. Where we are. Hey, Ryan, let's say this, yo. I think Varane is just a pace merchant. You need to relax from. World class been flying around too much. I agree with you, YG Just. That criteria is hard to hit. I think it's way people, right? When people are like, yeah, Haaland's world class, I'm like, relax. Relax. How many world-class players are there in United and other Big Six teams? You're asking difficult questions, Ryan. That is a question for the Q&A. I'll answer the United one. Who's world-class in our team? Just Pogba. He's the only world-class player I think we have. Pogba. That's it. I think we have top-class players and good players and great players and players who could get in the world-class bracket. In terms of players that are world-class, Pogba. I would say. Is that true? You have Ollie written on the back of your shirt, and can you show us? Ha, ha, ha. No, I'm not taking off. Imagine I had Ollie written on the back of the shirt. You must be crazy. You must be crazy. Samson saying, I have a feeling Villarreal will play us off the park. We'll see. Because first, Sancho was always in the pipeline. The players were posting about him, putting their necks on the line. The fact Dortmund put the money up and the pandemic hit. Shit hits the fan. All right, we'll see your cycle. I hope you're right, though. I hope you're right. Abs MUFC says late show tonight. No, there won't be a late show tonight. The only other thing on the channel is the watch along that will start at 5:30, so in like 45 minutes. That's it. And then Wednesday, you'll have Cool, Calm and Collected is back. Myself and Mr. Aaron United. Well, it's back on this channel, obviously. Cool, Calm and Collected, for those that don't know, me and Mr. Aaron United do it weekly show. Podcast every Wednesday, and in one week it's on his channel, 1 week it's on his. So that's back at 4 p.m. and then 6 p.m. Agenda FC. So myself, Carefree Lewis, some special guests holding down a good topic on Agenda FC. But check the upcoming live stream section on the channel, and then that'll tell you all you need to know. Flawless Cronky is a chatty patty man, ain't spending a dime. If he was as good as the owner as he was a politician, we'd be better off. I hear you. I hear you. No, I wouldn't say Bruno is world class, but that's not me saying Bruno's bad. Who do you prefer, Martial or Kane? Personally, I prefer Martial based on how we play. It says Jazwan. What is the question? When you say who do I prefer, what? For Manchester United, I'm guessing like elaborate. Yeah. But yeah, there's no, what's it called? Yeah, there's no late night shows tonight. No, there isn't. Oh, Cycle, I hear you. Flawless says either Tevez or Ronaldo on the back of the shirt. There's no name on the back of the shirt. How would you feel if you got Kane and Sancho but still have McFred next season playing every week? It's a step in the right direction. Well, that's what I expect to happen, is us to make signings but not get everything we need. So if we were to sign Sancho and Kane, it's like, all right, that's great for an attacking sense, but we still need a holding midfielder and a centre-back. So we still have issues. We have less, but we still have issues. Mesway says, are you doing a Champions League final watch along? Probably not, to be honest. Probably not. I'm going to chill. Well, I got a lot riding on both those finals. That's what you have to realize, Mesway and everybody else. Like, I have a lot riding. Obviously, the Europa League final for obvious reasons. Manchester United, that's my team. So, Europa League finals are stressful. And then Manchester City, Chelsea, I've got to back Chelsea. I don't want to be on a watch along watching Manchester City win their first Champions League. Are you mad? Chelsea better do the goddamn business. Better do the business. I could bet you Sir Alex is even telling the club you best sign him. Just my opinion. Big up, Flawless. Big up to you. Yeah. I think if Sir Alex was at Manchester United, he probably goes in for Kane sooner. We always, if I remember correctly, we'd always go and try and get top English signings. Normally. Look at Lewis in it, saying, did someone say Chelsea? This guy in it. This guy. Big up to my guy in it. Big up to my guy, Carefree Lewis. Ryan S says, May 29th, Flawless going to be wearing a Chelsea shirt and Kante at the back for his work rate. I'm definitely not wearing no goddamn Chelsea shirt. I'm going to be watching that, sipping liquor in it. That's what I'm going to be doing, hoping they lose in it. And if City win, cry to my woman. That's what I'm going to do in that. So they better do the business. Flawless, I always wonder why Fergie wasn't appointed as someone who could be in charge of the transfers if it was a possibility. Would you take him doing that? I'd take him definitely being involved, yeah, and being an advisor. Not appointed as the head guy, but someone who they go to as advice, definitely. Nelly says, surely you would prefer a northern side to win the Champions League than a man down south. Nelly, you're a City fan. Would you prefer, if this was United Chelsea, you prefer United to win the Champions League? You're just trolling me, fam. You already know. You acting like like me and you haven't gone back and forth years back where you're dissing United and I'm dissing City. Cut that out and you let me know in it. If United were playing Chelsea, when United played Chelsea in 08, you wanted United to win, yeah? Is that what you're telling me? Cut that out. I don't even want to back Chelsea, but I got no choice. Flawless going to be watching the Champions League final sipping his boring Jack Daniels, and what you sipping? Vodka. You know what I'm saying? Clear, dead vodka. That's what you drinking. Flawless, what would it take for you and the whole Red Talk to forgive the Glazers, for them to sell the club? Then we forgive them. They sell the club, then we forgive them. See, Nelly, that's why you laughing in that. You think you slick in it. You know what I'm saying in that? Try that slick shit. Try that slick shit. Also, Nelly is a member, and if you want to become a member of the channel, the link is underneath in the description on YouTube, underneath this video and every other video. The links are there. Also, our audio platforms as well. Also, our audio platforms. So SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, wherever you listen to podcasts, you can find Sarcasm City TV shows. Because you might not want to watch on YouTube. You might want to watch on Twitch. Or you might want to just listen on SoundCloud or listen on Spotify or listen on iTunes. Yeah, I know you trolling, innit? That's why I responded to it. Like this guy. About, yeah, would you prefer a team? Yeah, Joker. Like we was talking about that shit in 08, if I remember correctly. I'm sure you was back in Chelsea. If Chelsea lose today, Flawless, we need some Tuchel slander. Oh, 100%. 100%. Can we have another Tillerman's banger today so we can really have Lewis at his lowest and we can throw him in a Wallad penitentiary? Oh, yeah, Lewis is broken in that. Lewis is broken. Mad. Broken. Salute to my guy Lewis every time. Mesway says, any guess what today? Were you asking? Any guest on the show today? If that's what you're asking, Mesway, no guest today. I'm going to start bringing guests back on ManDem United. The problem is just, everyone just be busy doing their thing and the show still must go on. Trip Vic says, Sarcasm City will thrive on Twitch, just saying. I'm hoping so, man. Big up to everyone in it. Big up to you lot, man. Sell the club, but before the proposal of the Super League, people wasn't caring about the Glazers. Yeah, people, you know what it was? The European Super League was the final straw. Like, we don't like you, man, as it is. That was the problem. We didn't like you, man, and then you, man, just took it a step too far. The European Super League was a step too far, and we had enough. That's what it is. Big up Quizzy says, big up Flawless, Mr. Tate. No, big up to you, my guy. You lot, how many likes are we on, actually? Right, the likes have gone up significantly. We're on 43. 7 more. Get us up to 50 likes before I close out the show. Continue to get your Manchester United questions in, people. But 7 more likes, get us up to 50 on the YouTube, please. Please follow on Twitter Please follow on the Twitch as well if you have it or you are watching on there. Please make sure you do that. Notorious FAT says, if Chelsea bowl everything, the scenes. Oh, nah, because I'm not with it. I'm not with it in that. Because then that means City win the Champions League. Nah. Chelsea better do the goddamn business. Personally, I don't see Kane going United, mate. They have other priorities to fix, like centre-back and holding midfielder. And the same people who were saying the Glazers out are actually going tonight, giving the Glazers money. It doesn't make sense. Our fans back in the stadium tonight. I didn't know that. Our fans back in the stadium. Is that what you're telling me? I had no idea about that. In terms of Kane, do I believe we make a bid for him? Yeah. I think we try and get him because Tox touched on it earlier in the show. It's the Manchester United way. He wasn't on our radar. We have Martial. We re-signed Cavani. Now let's go and get Kane. We literally did that. We'll literally do that. I'm telling you. That's us. That's what we'll do. Flawless, you can share my vodka on Friday. Nah, keep that to yourself, fam. I'm not interested. Keep that to your goddamn self. There we go. Oh, so you going to the Fulham game? Mad thing. I didn't know. All Cycle says, Flawless. Quick question, is Statman a football fan? Yeah, of course. He's a Manchester United fan. Big Manchester United fan. Why? Trip Vic says, I'm going to go follow you on Twitch right after. Big up, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, 10K for every home game this week, says Charlie. Right. I didn't know that. I didn't know. I was lost. And Saeed going to the game is not giving the Glazers money, because if it's not him, someone else going to go. That's not how you hit them. Boycott the merch. When you go to the stadium, don't buy any of the food. Don't buy anything. That's how you hit them. Do not buy anything. No way away fans allowed. Yeah. Okay, I didn't know that. That's how you hit them. Because if you don't go to the game and all this, give up your season ticket is all well and good, someone else gonna buy your season ticket. Go to the game, cool. I understand that standpoint. Don't buy any of the merch. Boycott the merch. Boycott the megastore. Sing about the Glazers. Sing about the board. Woodward's gone, but still sing about him because he's a weasel. That type of thing. You lot continue to get your questions in also, and continue to get these likes up as well. Yeah. Make sure I didn't miss any of the questions. I'm going to close out the show shortly, people. We have over 40 people watching across all platforms. Big up to each and every one of you lot. Much, much, much appreciated. I'm telling you lot, man. Like, love. I say it at the start of every show, and I'm saying it now, in it, like in the middle of the show, towards the end of the show. Much appreciated, man. Thank you. Where we at? You lot still arguing. Hey, Mesway, less of that. That chant is despicable. But yeah, back to the Fulham game as well. What team I want to see? What team do I want to see? I'd play Henderson. That is probably an unpopular opinion, but I'd play Henderson. We got to see how he reacts after mistakes. He had a terrible game against Liverpool. Let's see how he reacts, because he's going to make mistakes in future. All goalkeepers make mistakes. Get me? Schmeichel made mistakes. Van der Sar made the odd mistake. De Gea made mistakes. We need to find out how good you are and how you bounce back. Is your confidence going to dip, or are you going to rise to the occasion? Like, we need to find out. I've been saying this from the jump. Been saying this-ish from the jump. We need to play Henderson till the end of the season to find out if he's good enough. Because if he's good enough, cool, problem solved. If he's not good enough, we have a major issue. Because we've got two goalkeepers and none of them are good enough to be our number one, and they're both for massive money. So I would play Henderson in goal, Wan-Bissaka and Shaw as centre-backs. Lindelof and Bailly you have to go with, because I'm presuming Maguire's still out. I don't want to see McTominay and Fred. I play Matic and Fred. Bruno in the 10. Pogba from the left. Rashford from the right. No. What am I talking about? I play 4-3-3. Forget all this shit. Forget all that. Let me run that back. Henderson in goal for the reasons I just named. Wan-Bissaka and Shaw as fullbacks. Centre-backs, you have to go Bailly and Lindelof, unfortunately, because I'm not a fan of Lindelof. I play Matic as a single. You play in the championship team. Matic is a 6. You know what I'm saying? These men have got relegated. Pogba and Bruno as 2 8s. Rashford from the left. Greenwood from the right. Cavani up top. That's my team. 4-3-3, go for it. You don't need to do no friggin' 2 holding midfielders against a championship side. Go for the jugular, man. You know what I'm saying? Get this confidence back, especially after the way we got beat against Liverpool and we lost to Leicester. So that's what I'm saying. Go for it, man. Play Matic in a 6. Just play 1 holding midfielder. Definitely. Tripbick says, big up Sarcasm City. All Cycle says, don't turn up, period. Boycott the merch or sporting shirt in the background. Yeah, to let people know it's a Manchester United show. That's why I have it. And I bought this like 2 years ago. And I had to buy it for my radio show, because I have a sporting radio show and we needed merch to promo the show and let people know it's a footballing show. So I had to buy it. That's why there's pictures of me in it on Pi Radio and that. But yeah, of course I'm a sport. Me sporting the merch ain't doing anything and that. I'm still Manchester United. I'm not letting these Glazers take this away from me and that. Not a chance. Trip Vic says, quality content by Sarcasm City as usual. Yeah, man. Big up to you. Much appreciated. Trip Vic says, flawless, you doing a watch along tonight? Yes, there will be a watch along tonight, starting at 5:30, so like 35 minutes it will start. Realistically, we're going to play with a back 6 with McFred. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Where we at? Flawless should be a walk in the park tonight. Should be, but will it be? Probably not. Because they'll probably go with De Gea in goal, Wan-Bissaka, Shaw, Lindelof, Bailly, McFred, Bruno, Pogba, Rashford, Cavani. He'll play 2 holding midfielders. That's what it is. He probably will. You probably will. England, Baz, keep the questions United related, please. There is a Sarcasm City Sports Q&A for those that are new, and that's when you can ask any sporting questions. That's myself, Ryan, who's in the comments, and Yan City. Let's get to the comments. Nah, it's cool, man. I was just explaining. Nah, big up Flawless. I didn't know about all this blogging and new man's YouTube movement, so bless up. Yeah, man. That's why. I get what you're saying. Brent says, Flawless, what do you watch other sport besides football? Yes, boxing. That's why Big Fights, Big Nights Only, which is the boxing show on here, I host. So big fan of boxing. Do the watch along for Chelsea versus Leicester if you can. I'm not going to do that for one, but where you can, Chelsea Fan TV, go watch Lewis do the watch along. I'm presuming, Lewis, if you're in the comments, let me know if you're doing a watch along and subscribe to Chelsea Fan TV. Ryan saying United will win tonight. Yes, United will win tonight. I agree. I think United will win tonight. Will it be convincing? Probably not. Probably not. Right, you lot continue to get your any last questions in because I'm literally going to close out the show. Hey, get the likes up, man. We had a new like in a minute. We're on 44. And if you're watching this back, make sure you hit the like button as well. Please do that. Chelsea won't lose to Leicester twice. We'll see in it. The top 4 race is more interesting. What time's that kickoff, actually? Let me check. Let me check what time that kicks off. You fixtures. Let's go. All right, so it's 8:15. Yeah, I'm probably going to watch that still. Be interesting. I'll watch that. Right, it's games today. So you got United, Fulham, Southampton, Leeds, Brighton, Manchester City, and Chelsea, Leicester City. Yeah, I'm going to watch. I will watch Chelsea, Leicester. I'm going to tune in. Conrad says, Flawless, the game will be boring and we will be talking about food. Probably on the watch along, we probably will be still. I'm going to get some food beforehand. KANE Devil says, can I be a mod? What on Twitch you talking about, KANE Devil? I'll figure out how to do it and I'll make you a mod. Definitely. 100%. I'll make you a mod. Important question. Are you all good, Flawless? Yeah, Trip Vic, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. Man's good. I'm blessed. Well, we are. Ryan over there hoping for a Leicester win. I see you, man. Yeah, on Twitch. Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna make you and Ryan mods. Hold on, let me see if I can do it now. I'll have a look. I don't know exactly how it works, but I'm gonna figure it out. Yeah, we are now on Twitch. The reason why I keep pushing it because we're trying to get that partnership, man. We're trying to hit that criteria ASAP, people. ASAP, we are. So please, I'll see if I can make you a mod now. Bear with me. It's just loading up. Here we go. I'll make you a mod. Let me try it. See you lot finding out me doing stuff on air. How does this work? I'll have to figure it out fair because nothing's even popping up. So I'm unsure. Really unsure. Not sure. We'll find out. Do you think we'll concede tonight? Probably. Yeah, probably. I think we'll win, but we'll concede tonight. Yeah. Emmanuel saying, would you give Martial for Kane? Would you give up Martial for Kane to open up space? What do you mean? Would I send Martial to Spurs to get Kane? Absolutely not. Figure it out during the game when you get bored. That's a plan, actually. That's a plan, KANE Devil. That's a plan. I just Google that and it will pop up. It'll tell me how to do it. Brighton will beat City tonight. You're hearing it here, people. Newcastle almost beat Manchester City. They ain't playing for nothing. Them man are already Champions League final. They're fully focused, man. They've won the Premier League at ease. They're fully focused. And yeah, people keep asking as well for those. There will be a watch along on the channel. I'll be hosting Manchester United versus Fulham. It will start in half an hour. So we will be doing a watch along. If you haven't seen watch alongs on the channel before, you never know who's going to drop in. See how Tox dropped in at the start of ManDem United? That's what the watch alongs are like. Like you never know who is going to drop in. It's like a Royal Rumble. Never know. Big up the Nail Pulse podcast in the cut as well. He said, Rashford on the right is horrendous. In my opinion, way too greedy. Now he's greedy on the left. Because on the left, he cuts in and shoot. On the right, because he's not got a left foot, he has to link and cross. Like the cross that Rashford played for Cavani when he scored against Aston Villa. That's Rashford on the left. He's not crossing that. Or he's less likely to cross. On the left, it's cutting and shoot. On the right, he has to try and link. What's the name on the Twitch? Can't find it. Sarcasm City TV, YG, Jez. YG. And I'm presuming that you're on the app. If you're on the app, just type in Sarcasm City TV. Ryan or KANE Devil, let him know what you lot searched. Flawless, the team is De Gea, Bissaka, Axel, Lindelof, Shaw, Fred McTominay, Greenwood, Bruno, Pogba, Cavani. Is that the confirmed lineup? See? Henderson makes a mistake. Man takes Henderson out. How are we going to see how he reacts? What, you going to play him against Wolves and then not play him in the final? Like, we don't know. This guy, man. Jeez. Play him. Was what? You're either going to play him against Wolves. You're either going to, so you're playing De Gea today. Then you're going to play Henderson against Wolves in a nothing game. So it means De Gea is probably going to play the final. And then what? Then who starts? In next season? Yeah, this is what I'm saying about this manager. This is what I'm saying, man. I'm saying. Axel, Linda. Oh, yeah, Bailly was injured. So I understand why it was Axel and Lindelof. I can't get onto him about that. Bissaka and Shaw makes sense. McFred, tired of it. Bruno in the 10 makes sense. Like the front 3-2, can't complain. No Rashford either, which I can't complain about. Hopefully, give him time to get proper fit because we're going to need him for the final. Don't search the title of the... Oh, you searched the title of the stream. So he's saying, you found it. Big up, man. What did you search? So for those that know, if you type in Sarcasm City TV, it should come up. It should. Yeah, Conrad, big up for the lineup. McFred starting again. Yeah, it's mad. We should win, even with that team. Even though I'm not 100% happy about the team, you got McFred in there. We should, and De Gea is playing, we should win the game. Probably go a goal down. Yes. We'll be back in like 25 minutes, people. Get right. I'm going in 2 minutes. So get any questions you lot have in. Any questions? Oh, you just typed in Sarcasm City. All right. If you are on Twitch, just type in Sarcasm City, people. Trip Vic says Rashford is going to be physically destroyed at a very young age. Yeah, it's one of them. It's one of them. That's why I'm glad he's not starting in it. Hopefully he's fit. Here we go. Nepal's podcast says, still think you will batter Villarreal in the final, but they are poor. It covers up the cracks. I think I can see United struggling for top 4 next year with others improving. Let me say that again. Still think you lot will batter Villarreal in the final, but they are very poor. It does cover up the cracks. I think I can see United struggling for top 4 next year with other teams improving. I hear that. If we don't invest like we invest, City get better, Chelsea get better, Liverpool get better, Leicester get better, we could struggle for top 4. Definitely. 100%. Brent says, big up Flawless. I always watch the Red Talk with you on rants. Keep working, G. Big up, man. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. If you are new like Brent, make sure you subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. You can see it in a banner across the bottom. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And hit the notification bell when you do, because we go live every day. Trip Vic says, take care, Flawless. Big up to you lot. MB says, Flawless might start watching off Twitter more. That's why we're across multiple platforms, because it makes it better for you lot. This is why we're not just on YouTube. This is why we're on YouTube, we're on the Twitter, we're on Twitch. Wherever you lot want to watch, just please make sure if you aren't watching on YouTube, you subscribe to the channel and you hit the like button on every video and then watch it wherever you want to watch it. There we go. But yeah, I'm about to dip. Big up Black Diamond, who says, bless up. CFC Atkins says, peace. Big up to you, man. Yeah, man. Love to everyone who has locked in. The ManDem United podcast will be back on Thursday. Hopefully back with some guests. I'm hoping JV and or Harris is back too, but we're working. You'll get a show regardless, though. You will get the ManDem United show all throughout the summer as well. You'll get it on Tuesday and Thursday. The time might change depending on the Euros, and we don't want to clash with any of the Euro kickoffs, but we will continue to produce shows. That's why I always say, hashtag the show must go on. Crazy to see where this channel is going. Major props to you, Flawless. Big up to you, Zane, man, because you help grow the channel. You help grow the channel as well. I appreciate it. All of you lot doing it. The more this channel grows, you lot do. Trick Vic is saying, big up the chat. He's also saying, chat, take care. Yeah, hopefully see all of you lot back in 25 minutes. We're back in 25 minutes, people, for the Manchester United versus Fulham live watch along. Please join us. Head over to that video now on YouTube and hit the like button. Vitally important you do that. Hit the like button on that video. And I want to see the likes up on it. I want to see people already commenting before I get over there. Yes, it's road to 5K, saying Raphael G. It's road to 3K, but road to 5 also, man. Keep subscribing if you are new. Road to 5 million. Love the vision, man. I love the vision. That is the long-term plan. But this has been the ManDem United podcast on Sarcasm City TV. Thank you very much.